Good afternoon, Bradenton, Kiwanis. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. I'd like to call up Pastor Dan Sardinas for our invocation.
Good afternoon. Let's pray. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for this beautiful day that you've given us, and thank you for those who have gathered here today. Lord, we thank you for the work of the Kiwanis Club and their transformational impact on our community. We pray for a good meeting today and that you'll continue to bless these efforts as positive change is made right here in the lives of boys and girls and in other areas in Bradenton. Thank you so much and be glorified today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Mac, would you please come forward? First, we're doing Member Day.
Member Day, okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the Bradenton Kiwanis Club, welcome. We are venturing into new territory at the beginning of next month. If you've been reading the newsletter and catching up on some of the emails, Portal Buzz is on its way out. You've heard about it for years and years and years since we were using it, but that particular company is phasing out that aspect of their job description. And so it's working out quite well because we are also phasing out that website and working with a company called Site Dudes to come up with a new, fresher, there's nothing funny about their name. Come on.
I think it's mildly humorous.
At any rate, it's going to be really nice. Got brand new features. Going to look a lot nicer. I've created one for the club and for the foundation so that they'll have those both separate presences out there. But Member Day is that back end. It's the thing where if you need to find somebody in the club and you don't know how to contact them, that's where you get it from. Just like we did in Portal Buzz, when you went to people, you could search on somebody and get their information. If you need to send them email, if you wanted to create a distribution list, if you wanted to find out which committee you were supposed to be on, so that you would know what to do. So all of that's going to be coming up. And in the newsletter, step by step, it's real easy. Just go to app.memberday.com. It's going to ask you to, say forgot password. Well, you haven't created one yet. Anyway, you're just going to click on forgot password. You're going to create a new one, and then you're going to be able to access all of those features and things that are in there. One way that you're going to help me know that you've actually done this is that once you get in, you're going to find your name, click on the little picture that's there that's blank right now, and you're going to put your picture or your bozo or something else, and whatever you want to put in there. But just let me know that you've accessed it by getting rid of that little blank image and putting your photo in there. And that way we can start that. And it'll also be good because from now on, when we point you to registering for things like for their Kids Against Hunger campaign or for our interclub meetings, it's all going to go there now instead of to Portal Buzz. Yes, ma'am. It is up and running. It's been up for the last 2 weeks, and I've sent out information about how to get on there. So please help me out and do that. And maybe if Andy will give me some time next week, I'll put it up on the screen so you can see what it looks like. But those of you who have been there, I thank you.
Thank you, Mac. I have gone and put my picture on it as well, so you can see my picture up there right now if you want to look. But yeah, Member Day, it's very simple, it's very easy to use, and so that's the way where we're going. So please do that for us. At this time, we wanted to go ahead and show a couple of the PR pieces that were put together from our groundbreaking ceremony last week. For those that attended, it was an incredible day. It was an incredibly proud day for us as Kiwanians and what we've been able to do. So Mac has a couple of clips that how we were featured on local TV.
Manatee County is beginning construction on its first ADA accessible playground at Tom Bennett Park. They broke ground on the $1.2 million playground yesterday with officials from the Kiwanis Club. They donated nearly $800,000 to make the playground possible, and they assisted in the design process. Their president says it's in honor of the club's 100th year.
All children of all ability will be able to use every piece of equipment on this playground. There'll be a zip line, there'll be slides, there'll be swings, but each one of them will be able to access them no matter what their physical abilities are.
Spectrum Bay News 9's Julia Hazel introduces us to one family who will benefit from the new facility.
Woo! Woohoo! Yay! Do you need help getting up?
Cheryl Miller and her son Matthew love to be busy.
Good job. It's okay. You got this, buddy. Nope. Try again. You want to go up on the other side where there's steps?
Matthew participates in several sports through the Special Olympics, and he loves to stay active, especially enjoying places like playgrounds.
Turn it again, Matt.
But trying to play here isn't as easy as it looks.
There you go. Figured it out.
Matthew has Down syndrome, and often playgrounds don't have the features that people with disabilities need.
We don't go as often because it is a struggle for him, and I just want him to be able to have fun and not have to struggle to have fun.
The Kiwanis Club partnered with Manatee County to build the first ever ADA accessible playground at Tom Bennett Park in Bradenton.
It's more accessible for him. I think he's really going to enjoy it. I think it's something that, is long overdue.
The 13,000 square foot playground will include the usual like slides. There are climbing nets, but with ramps included for easy access. And the playground has built-in sensory activities and a wheelchair accessible merry-go-round.
They're making the place for the new playground. Can you see that?
Just like any mom, Cheryl's main worry is safety, which is why there will be synthetic turf that meets safety requirements.
We will definitely come out, give it a try. I'm sure he's going to enjoy it. I think he'll have fun. There's a lot of neat, looking at the picture right there, there's a lot of neat things that they're going to have that some of the other playgrounds don't have.
She's noticed a trend of more places accommodating people with disabilities.
Every year, things are getting more and more accessible for people with disabilities. They're more accepted into the society than what they ever used to be. More people are recognizing it, and it just gets better every year.
Cheryl hopes to make this another form of exercise.
It's definitely needed. We haven't gone to too many of the regular ones just because it wasn't as easy for him to have fun there. Whereas this one has all kinds of new things and experiences I think he'll really enjoy.
This new playground aims to change that and provide the opportunity for more fun for Matthew.
A groundbreaking was held for Manatee County's first ever all-inclusive playground.
And meaning families of all abilities will be able to join in on the fun. As Fox 13's Kimberly Quizon reports, the playground was a gift from an organization that thrives on supporting and uplifting children.
With the ceremonial scoop of several shovels, work begins to transform this plot of land at Tom Bennett Park into this.
We work towards helping children one community at a time.
That's the goal of the Bradenton Kiwanis. For their 100th anniversary, they wanted to leave their mark.
We decided on an all-inclusive, accessible playground.
Last May, the Kiwanis presented a check of nearly $785,000 to Manatee County, a step to make this dream a reality.
We'll have a merry-go-round that is wheelchair accessible. They can either slide right on and be spun, or they could actually do the spinning themselves. We'll have a zip line that has ADA accessible access to it. We'll have swing sets that have that.
This is a very special day for Manatee County, for kids with special needs, for all kids.
It's the first of its kind in Manatee County. The president and CEO of Easter Seal Southwest Florida says it opens doors for families.
The joy of running in or the joy of participating is for each child.
The playground will be open by late March, early April, and it's not the only amenity coming to the park.
Manatee County is building a splash pad for almost $600,000 that will be joined up next to this playground, and it will be all-inclusive as well. And so it sort of becomes a destination in the county.
A legacy for the community, from a club dedicated to it.
This will be a community resource that will live on forever.
In Manatee County, Kimberly Quizon, Fox 13 News.
And construction on the splash pad will begin shortly.
All right, thank you for all that participated in it. That was a spectacular day. Now we're going to kind of roll on into our meeting portion. Rita, if you can come up and announce our guests.
Good afternoon, everyone. Guests, when I call your name, please stand so we can give you a warm Kiwanis welcome. Our first guest is Seth Ministone, guest of Mike Beer.
Hey, Seth.
Kristen Edwards.
Hey, Kristen.
Paul Grievous, guest of Sharon Barhorse.
Hey, Paul.
Thank you. Jeff Phillips, guest of Chad Schultz.
Hey, Jeff.
Colleen Brennan, guest of Misty Rich.
Hey, Colleen.
Okay. Dan Sardinas, guest of Jay Ellis. Mike Split, guest of Sharon Barhorse.
Hey, Mike.
Thank you. Tom Fox, of course, all the way from Kalamazoo.
Hey, Tom.
Okay. Carrie Miller, Kim Daglish, and Lisa Minter, guests of, from the chamber, guest of the fearless leader, Jackie. Eddie Borchett from the chamber.
Hey, Eddie.
Okay. And also Debbie Lancaster, guest of Steve. Thank you all for attending today and welcome.
Thank you so much, Rita. Mike, could you come up and do community service, please?
We'll be brief because I'd much rather hear about baseball, and I know everybody else will too. I put something before community service starts, and well, it's actually part of it. But there's $1 million day for scouting that's on your that's underneath the peanuts and Cracker Jack someplace. Okay, under here. But anyway, on March 14th in the morning, that's going to be right here. There's going to be a great event. Danny Cannell is going to be talking. It's going to be a live simulcast all over the west coast of Florida for Southwest Florida Council for the Scouts. And, even though, I wish it was from Florida, still Florida State, Danny's a great quarterback. He's got some great content for us. And I am looking for some table hosts. So if you're interested, if you're able, please show up. We've got a Kiwanis Against Hunger food packaging event. Another flyer that's on there, right, Christy? Here, let me share the mic. I'm hogging it. And that's going to be going on Saturday, February 17th. We're looking for a lot of participation. We really need everybody's families, kids in the neighborhood you can round up, everybody over there. It's going to be at Kendrick Auditorium, and we're looking to knock out 50,000 meals. So that is going to be February 17th. And we've got some others.
Yes, and that's from 8 to 11. And keep in mind, that's a great way for kids to earn some community service, which helps them get scholarships for college. So definitely recruit everyone in your neighborhood. We have a couple other events really quick. We have the Fish Project. That is coming up this weekend. It is to help prep and build a bridge at the Cortez Fish Preserve. Bring gloves if you have them. We don't have anyone signed up for that one, so that's great. We need 10 volunteers. Also Sunday, February 25th, we need parking. We need 2 people to help park the Boys and Girls Club lot for the Pirates game. March 5th, we are covered. And I think that's all because you've already covered the Kids Against Hunger, and I know we want to hear from the Pirates. So thank you all so much. We appreciate you. Check Portal Buzz for more information.
Wait, Member Day.
Member Day.
Thanks, Andy. Come on, get you to home.
Sorry.
Yeah, correction. Check Member Day. All right. No problem, Christy. All right, Ed Nicholas, key leader update.
Good afternoon, everybody. So we've got great signups for Key Leader. I'm so thrilled. We've got 30 kids. We can hold 50. Super excited. All different, diverse backgrounds. I'm super excited. But we could host 20 more. So continue to spread the word. What we would need to start thinking about now, however, is chaperones. We do need a number of chaperones. We need a couple to stay overnight. So if you can bring your spouse or get away from your spouse, depending on how you want to look at it. If you've never spent any time out at Camp Flying Eagle, it really is a cool spot. They got cabins at Dream Oaks. It's a really neat spot. It's really comfortable, but we do need a couple of overnight chaperones as well. And if you're considering it, you have to go through the background check process. It's real easy, and it's pretty easy to accomplish, but we have to do that as well. So see me if you're willing to chaperone that weekend. It's March 8th through 10th. It really is a cool weekend. I think you'll enjoy it. And isn't that what life about, is to add unique and colorful patches to the quilt that is our life. So you absolutely will.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much. That's a great update. So super excited about our program today. But before I bring them up, I want to remind everybody on the March 5th, we're going to be celebrating at the Pirates. So we'll be attending the game that day. So go ahead and be thinking about making your plans, because we'll not be meeting here that day. We'll be at the game. And so we're going to be putting out some more information around to make sure you can sign up and be a part of that soon. But with that, I'd like to call up Craig and Jeff to tell us about everything going on this season and what we can expect from our baseball partners. Come on up.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Well, it's that time of year again. Spring training's right around the corner. And for us, that means next week. Pitchers and catchers report. I often get the question, well, what do you do in the off season? And if you ask this table sitting right here of all of our Pirate and Marauder staff, they'll tell you there is no more off season. I see a lot of you that I remember back when I was down here in the 90s. Back then, we did have an off season. We didn't have anything happening at Pirate City in October, November, and December, but now we do. We have over 100 players at Pirate City that's been here since the beginning of January, and they're getting ready for spring training. So how about that field? Is that the best field in all of spring training? So I'm going to talk about what some of the things that we do in the community with the Pittsburgh Pirates and Bradenton Marauders. And some of the things that we do, we have a program called the PCCP and the ECCP program. It's the Player Community Commitment Program and the Employee Community Commitment Program. And we, part of the organization's philosophy is we encourage all of our players and staff to get involved in our community. And we reward our players who have the most hours in getting involved in the community to a trip, all expenses paid to Pittsburgh, and they get recognized at a game in Pittsburgh in late September. And right here, this picture is from a picture of our owner, Bob Nutting, our president, Travis Williams, and then our general manager, Ben Sherrington, and then we got a player representing Indianapolis, Altoona Curve, Bradenton Marauders, and the Gulf Coast League Pirates that play over at Pirate City, which a lot of people don't realize that we have two teams in Bradenton. The next slide, we'll talk about some of the things that we get involved in. Boys and Girls Club All-Star Game that we host over at Lecom Park. Miracle League. We actually do 2 Miracle League camps. One is coming up in February 22nd with our Major League players. Our Major League players will go down to the Miracle League field, and we actually do a baseball camp for the kids at the Miracle League field. And then the Bradenton Marauders staff and players will do a Miracle League camp also sometime in the summertime. We participate in MOTS and packing supplies for our military. How many military folks do we have here? Thank you for your service. My oldest son is a Marine. And as you can see, Humane Society and the Pirates Marauders have adopted 17th Avenue, so doing street cleanup here in the community. You know, one of the things that we pride ourselves on is we we have three pillars that we feel very strongly about getting involved in our community. And the three pillars are mainly is where our financial commitment is put in place, from education, first responders and military, youth sports, and programming. This helps us kind of keep track of where our dollars are going within the community, and then we can make a difference. One of the things I always said to my staff was, back when I was down here in the 90s, we got involved in so many things, but didn't make an impact on any of them. And we feel, focusing on these three pillars, we can make an impact in our community. Next slide. This is pretty cool. What we have coming up on Wednesday, February 21st. I was touring Charlie Bishop and Amanda Ballard back in September, October, and they haven't been out at Pirate City, and was given a tour of Pirate City, and right out on 27th Street in front of our dining hall, and that's where this picture is taken, there's a sign that says Roberto Clemente Memorial Way. And Charlie looked at me and said, well, what's that sign? I go, well, prior to Pirate City getting rebuilt in 2008, there was actually a road that went through our complex, and it was called Roberto Clemente Memorial Way. And it was a legitimate road in our county. And he goes, well, why don't we name 27th Street Roberto Clemente Way? And he goes, well, I'll give Gene a call. Gene, Mayor Brown. I go, well, you don't have to. I go, because that's your street. And he goes, well, guess what? We're renaming it Roberto Clemente Memorial Way. So fast forward, we've had many series of meetings. On February 21st, which the group here that was involved in planning this process didn't realize that Roberto Clemente, his number is retired with the Pittsburgh Pirates, which is 21. And we didn't realize that we chose 21. Everybody thought we did that on purpose, and it was just something that in our series of meetings turned out is the day that we're going to do the dedication. So any of you that, I'll invite all of you, if you would like, to come on out and see the ceremony and unveiling of the street signs of Roberto Clemente Memorial Way. And then if anybody's interested, some of the things that we get almost on a daily basis, and Haley Deese is responsible for this. We get requests for donation baskets and autograph items on a daily basis. And right now we're sitting at about almost $15,000 just worth of auction items and donation items. And if any of you would like to request an auction item, go ahead and hit that QR code, and we can get you lined up for an auction item. And then our next slide here, this is pretty cool. You might have seen this in the newspaper several months ago, but we're in collaboration with the city of Bradenton and Manatee County. Mayor Brown and Rob Perry have been a huge component of this, working on adding a third field over at Lecom Park. And that third field turned into what we are calling today City Park. So City Park will be that third field on the left. That's a somewhat, we're calling like a Miracle League field. We're not sure yet, but we're still talking through what that may look like. And then tying into our current backfield, all fields having lights, coordinating with the county once the Marauders are out of town, bringing in outside groups, bringing perfect game tournaments. Gene has this vision, and I love the vision of redeveloping the urban core from 17th Street all the way down to downtown Bradenton. And we strongly feel by adding this field and bringing these tournaments into to our city, we're going to fill up the hotels and fill up the restaurants and really start redeveloping this area. The cool thing with that third field, just adding a little bit of a pirate touch to it, that's going to be the exact dimension of PNC Park in Pittsburgh. So right field will have a 21-foot high fence, got the left field notch out in the left field corner, and then the kind of zigzag lines coming down the left field line. So Really cool project coming in the future. Working, like I said, working with Mayor Brown and Rob Perry with the city and the county to bring this to fruition, hopefully here in the near future. And now I'm going to turn it over to Craig to talk about spring training.
Good afternoon. It's great to be here and see so many familiar faces, a lot of our friends and partners here. So really excited about the upcoming season. Quickly ahead for spring training and the Marauder season coming up. So going to take you through some of the key dates and things of a preview for the season. So here's our schedule. Opening day is quickly approaching on Sunday, the 25th. So we're less than 20 days. Really excited for that. As you can see, we're home every single Sunday this year. So great schedule. Some of the key promotion dates you'll see listed there. A lot of the ones we do typically every year. We have a Manatee Education Foundation Day, Military Appreciation Day, Manatee Chamber of Commerce Day. Obviously, St. Patty's Day is always a highlight for us. Peak
beer.
We'll have some beads and festivities. That's a Sunday versus the Rays this year, so we're really looking forward to that one. Just to call attention to a few of the others. Sunday the 3rd is the Youth Baseball and Softball Day, so we'll have a pregame parade. The kids will be able to go on the field. And every weekend game is Kids Run the Bases. So, again, a great opportunity for the kids to come out and, make those memories at the ballpark during spring training. A couple of the other ones, we end spring training with 3 home games in a row. It's on a weekend. We got Red Sox, Yankees, and then Blue Jays. So that'll be a good way to finish off the season there for spring training. So really looking forward to all the fun and excitement coming up here in a few weeks at Lecon Park. Kiwanis Day, it's already been discussed, so that's been a nice tradition we formed here in the last few years. So that's coming up in less than a month on the 5th, so great opportunity to come out and have lunch in the party deck down the left field line. The block party is coming up. This is a great event that Haley on our team puts on every year. We're really excited. It's downtown Bradenton. We adjusted some things this year. It's the same day as the regatta, as I'm sure most of you know. It's the first time ever. So it'll be a very busy, yes, we're excited. It'll be a very busy day for us. We'll be at the regatta as well with the family fun zone. And then block party is going to be a great after party. We're hoping everyone that's at the regatta will migrate down Main Street for the block party afterwards. We adjusted the time a little bit. It's going to be from 6 to 9. We used to start at 5, so just adding a little extra time for the regatta to finish up and then the block party to kick off. So you can see some photos there, vendors, live music. We'll have some players there doing autograph sessions. Again, great family fun, free event in downtown Bradenton. So I'm really looking forward to that here in, 10 days, 11 days? So coming up quick. We're really excited. So now to switch gears a little bit to talk about the Marauder season. So not that far away either. Opening night coming up on April 5th. So a lot of exciting initiatives. An exciting announcement we'll be making here today. But we'll get into some of the key dates for Marauder season. So this is something we've really honed in on the past couple years is these premium games. We put a lot of our effort and focus into these key nights to really make these nights as big as they can be. We want a sell-out type of atmosphere in the ballpark on these nights. We have 66 home games. It's a lot of games. The homestands are Tuesday through Sunday, so 6 games in a row for the most part. So, rather than trying to really focus on all 66, it's really honing in on these, along with some others as well. But opening weekend will be a great kickoff. It's Friday the 5th. We'll have a t-shirt giveaway. Saturday the 6th, we'll have post-game fireworks. Most of these nights have fireworks with the exception of the 5th and the 20th. The 20th, Margaritaville night, is one of my personal favorites. We've got an awesome Hawaiian shirt. We partner with our Pay Center for Girls on that night with the jersey auction, and they're always there. It ties in nicely to duck season. That's become a nice tradition as well. First year we'll be home on May 4th, and it's a Saturday, so obviously Star Wars night. So we are really looking forward to that as well. And then July 3rd, last year we had 4,400 fans, really trying to get to that sellout level this year, making it bigger and better. So looking forward to that as well. And then back to school night and fan appreciation night. The last one is Labor Day weekend, and that's the last weekend of the home season. So we finish up on Sunday, September 1st, and then hopefully make the playoffs and get another championship. So before we announce our new logo, which we're taking this opportunity to do today, we're very excited about. It's on my chest if you haven't noticed already, and you may have seen it out and about a little bit, but excited to launch that. But we wanted to show, the current logos. Again, you guys have seen these. What's cool about the B, I just wanted to call attention to, is that the Pirates P is actually inside that B. It's a cool thing. So there's obviously a lot of things we do to try to connect with the Pirates brand. And this next logo that we'll be launching and announcing is our new script logo. So tying into the Pittsburgh script. So really excited about this new logo that we'll be launching for this year. Ready? Go ahead, Mac. Suspense is building. There you go. So you may have, like I said, you may have seen this a little bit around town. You've got stickers there and pens. If you've seen it downtown on the pole banners, either downtown or Riverwalk, it's on some of those. So it is out there already. If you drive by the ballpark, it's on some windscreens out front. So it's the same as the Pittsburgh script, which is an alternate jersey that the Pirates wear. So we've adopted that logo, again, just a connection to not only the Pirates, but obviously with our great partners at the city. It really started as the development of a new logo and a new jersey, but it's also led into kind of more as we develop this process. So we'll lead into the next slide to talk a little bit more about that. So these are the jerseys. So we're really excited about these. This will be a new alternate jersey we'll be wearing. We'll wear this on the road periodically as well, but we'll wear it on most Fridays. So we're developing a new initiative called Friendly City Fridays, which I'll talk more about what that all entails. Again, just tying into the city and connecting with the local community. What's cool about this jersey, again, you've got the P on one sleeve and the Marauders, the Marty head on the other sleeve. So again, just ties in nicely to the Pirates brand. So really excited about this new look. So as we developed the logo, we developed the jerseys. The next step was really creating a program around it. So we came up with, like I said, Friendly City Fridays. Really excited about that. So it's going to kick off with opening night on Friday, April 5th. We'll be wearing these. Mary Brown will be throwing the first pitch, so come out and cheer him on. But this has kind of taken on a new life of its own, and we continue to develop what all this entails. But there's some more information here on the slide that we can go into as well, just to share some of the ideas and initiatives that we're planning for the season. So it'll be all Friday Marauders games, which there's 11 of them. There'll be 2 in July where we don't wear the jerseys. That's because we have other themed jerseys on those nights. But for the 9, we'll be wearing the script jerseys. Again, like I said, starting with opening night. I've gone a little crazy with putting the logo on just about everything. So, whether it be the promo items like the stickers and pens that you have here to take with you, a lot of merchandise, some really cool stuff that you'll see trickling out, over the next couple of weeks and months, hats, shirts, which I think people are really going to like, people from Pittsburgh, but also people that are here local, tourists and visitors. I know we've heard that when people come to Bradenton, they want to take something home that says Bradenton and to wear it proudly. So we're really excited about some of the new retail items that will have the logo on it. We're going to do happy hour from 5:30 to 6:30 when gates open to when the game starts. We'll be doing some $9.41 tickets. So 941, yeah. So, just things like that to really focus on the local community, working with our partners at the city, the county, the chamber, Realize Bradenton, the CVB. So working with a lot of our key, stakeholders to really bring this to life, and a lot of good ideas. This thing, I feel like it evolves every day. We come up with something new. So more to come, but I just want to give you an overview and a highlight. The last thing I'll mention, and we're announcing this publicly this afternoon, so you guys are getting a sneak peek, but one of the things we're excited about is the small business and nonprofit spotlight. So there'll be a submission form where organizations can nominate. There'll be a small business and a nonprofit every Friday that's highlighted. And they'll get free, marketing, some free tickets, free recognition from us. So again, just a great opportunity to collect with some of the organizations and partner with in the community. And then we're gonna switch over and do some trivia. We've got some good items to give away, so I'll let Jeff share the first one.
All right, so we got a Marauders gift bag with tickets and promo items. All right, first question. And Craig is going to be the judge, so to see who sees the first hand up. How many league championships have the Marauders won? Who yelled that? We going to give it to Carol? Yeah, Carol, you're right, 2.
Okay, for our history and Gilbert is not eligible for this one. But
where is he? Where's Judge?
Yeah.
Can't answer this one.
What year did Lecom Park open? And this is a Pirates, 2 Pirates tickets and some promo items. Kelly? 1923.
Right.
Last year was 100 years, so
Yep.
one of the oldest in the country.
So just to add on to that trivia, Lecom Park is the 3rd oldest ballpark in the country that hosts Major League Baseball games, behind Wrigley Field and Fenway Park, and then Lecom Park. All right, we'll let Judge Gilbert. You can answer this one if you. Let's see here. How many World Series titles have the Pirates won? 5. Yes, 5.
I'm not surprised that Sean got that one, our resident Pittsburgh native. What year was the Pirates first with Bradenton as a spring training home? So 3rd longest tenure out of all the teams. We're going to win a Brian Hayes signed baseball. Brett, you got it. So 56 years. Congratulations.
All right. Okay, bring that up here. All right. You're going to have to earn this one. So this is number 46, the new Bradenton script. Who is the youngest player ever to play for the Bradenton Marauders? Come on, let's see a hand. Come on. Go. Holy macaroni and cheese. She is right. Yeah.
So I know we usually are the ones getting the ruler, but we wanted to make a presentation as well to Kiwanis with a frame jersey. So we'll present that to Andy Miner for the club.
In here, Craig. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right.
Hold on right there, guys.
Yep.
As you said, with tradition in Kiwanis, you give us a framed jersey, we give you golden rulers. So there you are.
Thank you.
Thanks very much for coming.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
I forgot Lemoyne. I apologize.
I'm sorry, Lemoyne couldn't be here.
Thanks,
All right.
man.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor.
This ought to be good.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now, first off, obviously, 56 years of the Pirates here in town. We're very lucky to have them. We're lucky to have the ownership that continues to put back in to our community. And we're very lucky to have these 2 men in our community. And I know Jeff was here for a while, came back, and we're glad he's back. Craig's been, I think, coming up on 8 years now. And to have that leadership in that organization with the whole staff is just great to work with, because without the Pirates being that accommodating to help to continue to grow things, going to be able to make life generational changes, not only for the city, but for that neighborhood that needs it the most, a neighborhood that might be a little more depressed and other things that are happening. We're going to be able to change that with a great city council, with a great administration, with great Pirates, and working together. And my question, though, is, it was speech a little bit, but my question is, are we going to win the World Series this year?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball, and I wish I did to be able to do that. But we're making some great moves this offseason. We got Chapman. We just signed him for $9.9 million. He's going to join our bullpen, throws 101, 102 miles an hour. We got a great core of young players coming back with the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're focusing on starting pitching. Our shortstop, oh gosh, my mind. O'Neal Cruz is healthy. He's out at Pirate City as we speak. I was just watching him in the batting cages this morning before coming over here. It's going to be exciting to watch the Pittsburgh Pirates this year. We improved by 18 games last year over the year of 2022. So I see a significant improvement going into this year also. Any other questions? No? What's that? We got 2 night games, and I'm going to let Craig explain one of them because this is pretty cool.
Yes, I appreciate that, and that was my fault. I meant to bring that up on the promotions slide at the beginning, but 2 night games, both Thursdays. The one on the 21st is a traditional 6 o'clock game. The one on the 14th is actually a doubleheader, so we have the Major League game at 3 o'clock. It's a new program that MLB is launching called Spring Breakout. It's a top prospect showcase. We'll be playing the Orioles. So the top prospects of the Pirates versus the Orioles, that'll be at 7 o'clock. So that's a doubleheader. You can come when gates open at 1:30 and stay all the way till the end with 1 ticket. But what's really cool about that as well is we're the first game of that program ever. And then there's like a series over the weekend with the other 28 Major League clubs that will participate. But ours will be nationally televised on MLB Network as well. So really looking forward to that. Our farm system and the Orioles, both top farm systems. So you'll see a lot of top prospects. There'll be some autograph opportunities, and really want to make it like a fun environment for the kids and families that night. So, any other questions?
Fireworks.
Nope, not for spring training this year, but we'll have 5 for Marauder season. So first one April 6th. Anything else? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much, Craig and Jeff, for coming today. It's exciting. It's exciting for the baseball. We'll be getting out the information about our day on the 5th, about letting you all sign up for it. It's always a great day, so great to see you out there. And celebrating Black History Month, next week we're going to have the president of the NAACP come and address our club next week. It's going to be a great program. Please be in attendance for that. We're also sponsoring a table at the NAACP's annual dinner. If you'd like to attend that, please see Rita Smith to sign up to be a part of that. Hope you have a great day, and we are adjourned.